Now is your defending three-time champion Fredric, the Norwegian hammer Aasbo, who had a lackluster New Jersey #1 qualifier. It's knocked down to 32. How's he going to be here in St. Louis? Initiates into that first outside zone. The gold nose and tail gets into that second outside zone. You can see the tail lights reflecting on the wall. This is that exhaust nose, goes and gets close to that third outside zone. How's he going to manage one last outside zone? Can it be a #1 qualifier? Woo! There you go. Way to go, Idaho. Fredric Aasbo puts it down for Norway and the Rockstar Energy Toyota GR Supra on Nitto tires. Trying to launch out so you can see him. If that's going to work out for him. Got a lot of horsepower with this Toyota GR Supra. Bang! Right there. Look at Alec Robbins. And he tries to risk it, but ends up biting into the dust. Here we go to that second outside zone. Fredric Aasbo almost practically dragging that gold Rockstar bumper on that second outside zone to the third outside zone. With the tire to be being thrown up. And Alec Robbins shreds that back bumper. He goes off course. And it looks like Fredric Aasbo continues on as Robbins knew he was going against and kind of risked it all. Toyota GR Supra, three-time champion. He's on those Nitto tires. Slow crawl out of the gates. What is Robbins going to do? He initiates in that first outside zone. Everybody dropping that tire, man, getting that dirt roost in that second outside zone. Oh, little wonky shuts her down. That's going to be a wrap for Alec Robbins, unfortunately. And Freddie does not need to complete the rest of this run because of that lead car. So unfortunately, there was contact made, and that's just going to be the nail in the coffin, unfortunately, for Alec Robbins as he shuts it down. Aasbo will get the victory. Robert Thorne. Freddie will lead. Thorne will give chase. Through the chicane goes that Rockstar Toyota GR Supra, initiating into the outside zone. Thorne, the ASM Momo BMW. Now navigating towards that second outside zone. Oh, and Robert Thorne, a big correction. He had a big straightening there. Coming into that third outside zone. Goes Fredric Aasbo, the gold looking good right now. Into that last outside zone, and there goes Robert Thorne with another quick little bob on the correction. Maybe a little bit of nerves, maybe getting a little slick in that area. Again, Robert Thorne and Fredric Aasbo. So Thorne, ASM, Momo, BMW. He's gonna lead, throws it in. The Koenig wheels go around, and Fredric Aasbo, he is just bathing in smoke. Grab that soap, he's getting all dirty here in that third outside zone. Thorne, a lot more comfortable, getting that fresh air. And that bumper compresses and pops back out. But Fredric Aasbo keeps his composure like we know he can, and spins out and saves it. So Thorne does a little 360 action and saves the car. 32, now here's the 8, fight for a #4 spot, but Jonathan Hurst would love to twist the screws on Fredric Aasbo, that Rockstar pilot, and there he goes, the Mr. Cool BMW, that second outside zone. Hurst backs off just a little bit, but now back to it. Into that third outside zone, Fredric Aasbo, signature Aasbo style. Almost, oh, what is that? That was absolutely wild. Looks like it came at a drift and just shimmied its way. It looked like the suspension part broke or something. That looked wild. Exact. Jonathan Hurst will now lead. Now keep in mind, yeah, he beat the tire and he kept it where the rubber meets the road, but the rubber actually didn't meet the road because he beat it and shook up the car a little bit. Here we go, that Mr. Cool BMW. He's gonna try to fight back. Oh, no, he won't. And unfortunately, that'll be all she wrote for Jonathan Hurst. A great effort there, but it doesn't matter what Aasbo does in the entirety of this run. Fredric Aasbo's going to the final four. Fredric Aasbo could take over the lead with a victory here. Here we go. Fredric Aasbo initiates strongly into that first outside zone. Simon Olsen, his Norwegian compatriot, into that second outside zone. Simon Olsen, he checks up. He takes a way shallower line. Here comes Fredric Aasbo on the Nitto tires. The Bergenholtz get loud. Now to that final outside zone. Here comes Fredric Aasbo. Drops it right into formation. Simon Olsen, he is in tow, but he had a major mistake on that second outside zone. That definitely will hurt him. Position's very difficult, just given, you know, the skill level and elevation right now. So Simon Olsen, he's gonna lead, but he knows he's got Fredric Aasbo, the gold Rockstar nose, in that rear view mirror. Watch Freddie surge an attack here in that second outside zone, and he's gonna go deep in this third outside zone. both of them, boom, right there. That's what I was expecting here. Now, again, this is the toughest part of the track line, that exclamation point on the run. Fredric wasn't exactly the closest on that last outside zone, but he gave it. Nova, and again, notably, Matt Field. Here we go with a one more time battle between Fredric Aasbo and Simon Olsen. All Norway on track right now. Big angle from Fredric Aasbo. That was massive there, and again, Simon Olsen retaliates. This, you know, we're talking about that line, and yeah, very similar line. He kind of hung it out to try, but Olsen with really good posture and composure into that last outside zone. This is it. I mean, the confidence level of Simon Olsen is through the roof. Just that extra special sauce. Let's send it, boys. Come on now. Is Simon Olsen going to take down the three-time and defending champ of Fredric Aasbo? Or is Aasbo going to assume the points lead here in St. Louis? Simon Olsen, good transition outside zone 2. Fredric Aasbo drops right into that pocket. Man, that is signed, sealed, and delivered. Coming now down into that last outside zone. Ryan, some great driving out front by Olsen. Man, that thing slams down into that transition. Aasbo, will he assume again the points lead here in St. Louis? Little Manji across the nose of that field suspension S15. Fredric Aasbo dialed. Looks like he is definitely more on rails than he was previously. Simon Olsen. Now that looked like a really good execution going from 1 to 2. And that allows Olsen to get right in that pocket. Transitioning in that final outside zone. Olsen gets a little too aggressive, bites off more than he can chew. I mean, that was almost perfect. He is guaranteed a podium, but where is it going to be? Simon Olsen out front. We got a clean start. Let's see this initiation. Boom, goes right for that first outside zone. Now go to the second outside zone. Let's watch this transition right in there. Fredric Aasbo giving him a little bit, maybe too much room, and just as I say that, he closed the door. Simon Olsen looks like he DBs that back left. He hits that wall, but as long as he powers through this, the second portion of this battle, he finishes out, and Simon Olsen and Freddie go back and forth, banging doors. Meeting. Let's not go one more time. Come on, boys. Let's get a winner. Signed, sealed, delivered. Send it. Come on. Odi Bakshis initiates in that first outside zone, hammering down on the throttle. Good angle here from Odi Bakshis. Fredric Aasbo, you talk about peaking and getting out there. Is Fredric Aasbo peaking right now, or is Odi Bakshis really good execution on that third outside zone? There goes Odi Bakshis in that last outside zone. Tell you what, seems like they tuned it up just a little bit. So three-time champion Fredric Aasbo, he now leads that Rockstar Energy Drink, Toyota GR Supra, and also the points lead here in St. Louis. But he'd love to cap it with an overall win here in St. Louis. Into that second outside zone goes Fredric Aasbo. Look at the proximity from Odi Bakshis. Going to that third outside zone. Fredric Aasbo uses all of it. Now that last and final outside zone, filling all of it. Odi Bakshis not as deep as Fredric Aasbo.